the network for the AV industry.
What are you listening to?
This
is AV.
This
is AVNation.
This is AVNation.
This is an AVNation special. My name is Tim Albright. I'm your host. We headed to Crestron Masters 2019 along with 1,000 other AV professionals, got to sit down with integrators as well as programmers, designers, and some of Crestron's instructors. Today's conversation is with Brian Donlin, Enterprise Software and Head of XiO. Asking Brian, if I was brand new to Crestron, what should I know about XiO?
I describe it as basically a platform that's designed to make it easy to deploy and then do the ongoing management and monitoring and collect data about all of the various AV hardware that's going to be in a space.
Crestron hardware specifically.
Well, it's Crestron hardware now, but we are working with partners to make it more of a universal platform so that they'll be, it'll be Crestron hardware, it can be some of the displays in the space. We really want to make it something that spans across the entire installation.
This question was asked yesterday in one of the classes that I was in, and the question was, well, does that mean that we're getting rid of Fusion? And if folks aren't familiar with Fusion, I'm an old technology manager, right?
Yeah.
And I'm so old that it was called RoomView. But it was a similar software piece that it would allow you to manage the assets that you had on your campus or on your network. So does that mean that XiO is displacing Fusion?
Not entirely.
Okay.
So the general idea is that there's going to be functions from Fusion that are going to be showing up in XiO, but there's certainly places where Fusion is really going to be is going to be the choice. Particularly, XiO Cloud is entirely a cloud-based system.
Okay.
And we're certainly seeing a lot more adoption of cloud. Even some financial institutions are going with that. But there are certainly some who will not accept a cloud solution. Fusion, is an on-premises option. It can be installed on a local server. It provides that. Additionally, right now, a lot of the data gathering, the scheduling middleware functionality that Fusion does isn't something that's in XiO Cloud, whereas XiO Cloud is really brings in a lot of efficiencies as far as device deployment and management that Fusion doesn't support.
Okay.
Where you can set something up and then you just plug it in, it connects to the cloud, it effectively configures itself. That's not something that Fusion's really supported in the past.
All right, practical question about the cloud.
Yep.
Is this something that you at Crestron is managing, or is it something the dealer is managing?
So we manage the deployment to the cloud service. So basically, it's a multi-tenant cloud service. It's software as a service that's all residing within Microsoft Azure. So we manage, deployment of code. If, when we make an update, everything gets loaded there. Then customers will have accounts, and that account can be managed by, the end user, can be managed by the dealer, depending on the relationship between them. So that's kind of the differentiation there, where the dealer doesn't need to be concerned with bringing up server hardware, with having a Microsoft Azure account to load it all onto. We're taking care of all of that.
Okay. When you're talking with integrators and helping them kind of deploy these, what sort of timeline are you giving them? Like what sort of assets and honestly, both from an employee standpoint as well as a kind of a project management standpoint, how much time should they allow for a deployment? Average for cloud.
For actually deploying the cloud? Yeah. It's about a day.
Okay.
It's once it's some paperwork to take care of, there's legal permissions to sign off on, but once that's through, we turn on that account and they'll receive an email with a username and password. They can log in, that account's ready to go.
Okay.
And that's all that's really required to get started with it.
You mentioned the legal stuff to sign off on, and obviously you're giving you're a company is giving you guys in Crestron access to their network, so that's why some of the legal stuff.
Yep.
What has been some of the conversations you've had with those IT departments?
So there's a lot of, people are always concerned about, is the data that is getting sent to XiO Cloud secure? Where is it getting sent to? Is the cloud service ever reaching down into the network or is it, the device is reaching up? And, it's a lot of information, a lot of questions like that. And we're always happy to go deep into what the security implications are. That the device, it's always the device reaching out. We're not reaching into your network. That everything's encrypted both, when it's being transmitted on the network in motion, and it's encrypted in the database at rest. That, if the customer decides to end their subscription with XiO Cloud, they have the option of completely deleting all of that data that's been stored, so that, we don't have access to it, and so that it's not anywhere they don't want it to be. But we know that especially with the jump to the cloud, security is paramount, and we're very interested in making sure that everybody's confident in the solution that we're providing them.
Very good. Cool. All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
For AVNation, you can find us at avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv. You'll find this program as well as a host of others, including a number of monthly programs that look at different aspects of the AV industry, like control and automation, marketing, and education. All that and more at avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.